Hello everyone, today I've got an overview for you of Birchbox Man, the first two monthly boxes. That would be the May and June 2012 boxes for Birchbox Man. They also had a special limited edition box in November or December that I did not unfortunately get to purchase. I was going to and then it sold out. It actually came back and then sold out within I think a day or so I didn't get to grab that. But for those of you not familiar, I think most of you are, Birchbox started about a year and a half ago or so as a monthly subscription service for women originally. For $10 you'd get 4 to 5 deluxe beauty samples every month delivered to your door based on a survey that you did describing your interests, your hair type, skin type, things like that. Seems it was a huge success, a startup company that was started here in New York, and really has just taken over there. And you can YouTube and see a ton of the unboxings every month. I first learned of it through Karen sent my way, of course. And so before we get into this, so the women's box is $10 per month, the men's is $20. I believe they say the price increase is not due to an increase in products, but because they say there will be lifestyle products in the boxes, so more than just, a woman's eyeshadow or a lip gloss or nail polish. I guess bigger items is what they're expecting. Based on the limited edition box, I thought that sounded accurate. It was the one in the fall was $45, and it really was incredibly impressive. Obviously, they couldn't do that every month. That was just their gangbusters, get the ball rolling, see how it goes kind of thing. But just a really quick rundown of what that was. There was it was a $240 value. There were, I want to say, 16 items. They included Skull Candy earbuds, Jack Black Double Duty Face Moisturizer, Anthony Logistics for Men Shave Cream, Keratis Homme Daily Treatment Shampoo, a modeling paste, a gym bag, a 3-pack of Field Notes brand notepads, a Superberry Energy Shot, Anthony Logistics for Men Formula Lip Balm, a Super Smile Professional Whitening Toothpaste, Bulgari Man Eau de Toilette, and a Bonobos Pocket Square, as well as Bonobos $25 gift card. So all of that for $45, and a lot of those products were not even samples. They were full size, or they were a small travel size that actually retails for $10 or $15 in a store. So super impressive. Obviously, they couldn't do that every month, even with something costing less than half the price. They couldn't do it every month. But looking at these two boxes before we get into it, I don't like to be a negative person or one of those people who expects the world and then complains when they don't get exactly what they want. But based on that first box and the cost of it, comparing it to this new launch they're doing for Birchbox Man and the cost of this, the $20 versus the woman's $10, I have to admit I've been sort of underwhelmed and unimpressed with these first 2 months. I expected the first month to be kind of impressive, not as good as the limited edition, but to be pretty decent, to really try to hook you in, and I really wasn't. The second box wasn't much better for me, but it's $20, so it's not a huge deal. I feel like there's probably going to be a diamond in the rough somewhere along the way that makes it worth it, or even just discovering a new product that's really cool could be worth it. And it's fun just to get something in the mail with new little goodies. So I will still subscribe to it for a while and see what happens. But let's dig right into the boxes and see what we've got. So this was the first box. This was the May 2012 box. And we open it up, and we've got Kiehl's Ultimate Man Body Scrub Soap. The prices you see here are for full prices, not the value of what's included. So the Scrub Soap, Billy Jealousy Liquid Sand Exfoliating Facial Cleanser, Costume National Scent Intense, and Rich Rapport Socks. Socks, obviously you can't have a sample of socks. These are the standard full-size $12 socks. So that was, I guess, their full-size item, or their lifestyle item, sort of the reason why they charged $20 for the box as opposed to the $10 that the women's box goes for. So if we get into the products here, first I guess we'll look at the socks. They're fine. I only actually have one here because I think the other one is lost in my hamper somewhere, and this one was washed, and I didn't find the second one to make it a pair here. But for me, I don't mind spending money on decent items, more expensive things, but $12 for one pair of socks I probably wouldn't do. And you see, like, it's pretty thin and kind of cheap, like, it's already pilling. it's nicely, it's an interesting, unique pattern, but to me it's nothing, super special that would make it worth $12, so I wouldn't pay for it. It was fine that they were in the box. I've used them, but nothing great. Costume National Scent Intense. I actually had never heard of the brand, or, obviously the scent. It's a fairly small sample. I guess you could call it a deluxe sample, sort of what you could get if you walked into, Bloomingdale's or something like that, and they're, passing out the samples. So there we go. And it does have a little atomizer on it, which I do like. It's nice that it did that. I'm actually going to spray it because I don't remember. I remember not liking it, but I don't remember what it smelled like. So let's see here. Yeah, it reads as, I think, what do they say? Clean and sensual scent with a warm amber base. I get some of that. Sort of an older man scent, which I don't mind. I do like mature scents sometimes, but it's, to me, even if it's clean, it's a super fall winter scent. It's kind of heavy, not something you really want to smell on someone if they're like really hot and running from the subway on a summer day. So I don't love it. I probably won't wear it. I do love scents though. Obviously I'm a huge scent fan or guru, whatever you want to call it, because I love candles. So I like getting samples like this every month of different colognes. I like to have a variety of colognes to choose from. So I was happy to see this, but it's kind of small as far as, if we're getting super deluxe samples, when I could walk into a store and just walk out with this. But, it was interesting. The cleanser, let's see here, what do they call it here? Billy Jealousy Liquid Sand Exfoliating Facial Cleanser. It was a 2-ounce sample, so not bad. I already have a facial routine that I use mainly of Kiehl's products, so I didn't want to completely disrupt that, so I did this, I think, every other day for maybe 2 weeks or so. So it's probably about a week's worth of once per day, because I use my standard routine at night, but it was, probably about 7 to 10 uses out of this. It was fine. It had nice exfoliating sand in it, whatever. I'm not sure exactly what they used for the scrubbing agent. The scent was fine. It worked fine. It didn't improve my skin drastically. It didn't slough off any dead skin that I could notice. So it was fine to have. I could have thrown it in my mess kit for traveling, but I wouldn't purchase this, not at $24 either, when I really enjoy all Kiehl's products. Speaking of Kiehl's, the fourth and final item they included was the Kiehl's Ultimate Man Body Scrub Soap. Now, I actually haven't used this. Again, I may throw this in my mess kit and use for traveling, but I usually stick to body washes as opposed to bar soaps. And this one, I'm sure it's good. Kiehl's, most of their products are pretty good. It has a nice, clean, sort of minty smell. It says it has bran and oatmeal and citrus extracts. With this, though, quite honestly, this is sort of Kiehl's small travel size. I'm not sure the retail on this. I want to say probably $4 maybe, $5 if that. Or you can sometimes get their deluxe samples for free. So I was kind of expecting with something like this that in the first box or in any box that maybe that this could be a full-size item, but it wasn't. So overall, I mean, I don't really think that this necessarily was worth $20 to me at least. You've got the socks that are $12 and then a few what would normally be a free sample in some cases, or something that's worth a few dollars. So to me, while it may add up to $20 value, it certainly isn't for me because I wouldn't pay $12 for those socks. And so I was a little disappointed with the first month, especially just having the 4 items when one of them is a cologne sample that really you could get kind of anywhere. But I stuck with them because, they're figuring things out and they're seeing what works, and it's, an experiment for them to see what happens. And they are still calling it beta. So, that means that they're still figuring it out and seeing what works and tweaking it from there. Be sure to stay tuned for part 2 of my Birchbox Man review for the June 2012 box. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Thanks.